What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa. In the last episode, we started our investigation of Sakura's murder, and in this episode, we have the continued help of
Lizzie.
Yeah, that's you. Because you know, two minds are greater than one, unless they argue all the time. That's not us. So you don't have that to worry about. And what?
Nothing. Keep going.
They can't see it.
keep going.
Alright, according to Kirigiri, there's still something discovered from Ogami's body. Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure anything out. Oof, Kirigiri with the shade. Well, yeah, I know, but... Oh, wait, do you want to be someone's voice?
I'll do the girls.
Oh, you definitely want to be Kirigiri.
Okay. Well, yeah. Don't you think you might need to actually examine the body? ... There's no getting around it.
Unlike me, Kirigiri didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. Yeah, what a heartless monster. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although, there are still some times. I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I just can't get used to it.
That's totally normal.
Is it now? Is it? Then how can you...
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past.
Kirigiri's a necrophiliac confirmed? What?
Sorry, never mind. Just not gonna elaborate at all. More importantly, look here. Nope, that's your...
Please, Lizzie. Her shoes?
You see that yellow powder on her instep?
Yeah, it really stands out.
That powder is clue number 1.
Huh, where have I seen yellow powder before? Was it by the, closet that has all the protein, the chemicals, and the, yellow powder that was,
on the ground?
On the ground, and,
that we examined, 5 times?
5 times, and we're told, oh, the footprints are on the left, so they probably stood by the left. No footprints in the middle, so...
Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully. Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot. So let me just explain, because you're an idiot, Nagi. It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head.
2 blows?
Interesting when you say, and there's one more interesting thing. Both of her hands are spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one. So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail.
Huh. Okay, well I guess that's good to know. Also, shout out to my wallpaper right now. You guys can't see it obviously. I might show you a picture.
Don't.
I can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kirigiri could have pulled that off. Okay, so moving on to the next clue.
Magazines and the bottles.
Magazines and the bottles. Memory of Kirigiri. Way to go. Kirigiri said that the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue? It's a clue! Anyone? Okay, please, clues. This magazine is upside down. Someone put it back that way on accident. Something. Oh, Lizzie,
if
please.
Something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think?
Yeah, you're right, like always. Picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it.
No, this is you.
This is... That looks like a Toko to me. One of the pages near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in blood. Bloody letters and said Toko. Could this be a dying message?
Then it would appear you found it.
I mean, it's pretty hard to miss. Kirigiri, is this...
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it.
A dying message.
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that... That says Toko, right?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Then she's the killer, right?
Oh, okay, Asahita, you need to calm down. A bit. Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet, like Half-Life 3.
It's settled! She's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer.
I can see why you would think that, because you're Asahina. But, it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. This might also be relevant because Kitty Kitty just said that Ogami's hands were clean, like not a spot of blood. So like if it were a dying message, it wouldn't really be her, right?
From the Monokuma bottles.
Yep. Thanks, people outside. I know we don't have classes anymore, but like you know, I think Kitty Kitty said she found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. Something new. Some of them have like spots on them, or one of them doesn't.
I think that's just lighting.
Yeah, probably. So, did you figure it out?
Hey. There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention and you're sure to find it.
My apologies. A correlation. I wonder if they're all chess pieces, like we noticed within seconds of looking at them before. Hey, Kitty Kitty, can't you just tell me what it is?
I don't mind guiding you towards clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea.
This game in a nutshell.
Each person needs to come to their own conclusions, so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome.
And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? ... No answer?
I do trust you, to a degree, otherwise I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with.
Only to a degree? Huh.
Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right?
I mean, an experiment. It'd be nice if you told me the details of this experiment.
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too.
Huh? Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Togami isn't not here either, so...
I appreciate you trying to like replace the last names too.
Sorry,
don't worry, I've had a lot of practice.
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass.
With that, Kitty Kitty left the room. Really don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I better just do it. Took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces.
Nike doing cleaning.
Actually though, just as I finished up. Sorry to keep you waiting. Uh-oh.
Is everything ready? Then let's get to work.
Why'd they like have like the mystery title or whatever, like not reveal that it was Kitty Kitty like talking?
I don't know.
It's like...
I mean, I guess because like Nike's back is turned because he's cleaning, so like technically he doesn't know who it is.
That was such a suspenseful moment. Oh my goodness, I was really concerned as to who it was. So what kind of experiment are we doing?
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're gonna use it to compare weights.
Huh, to compare to see if that's a bottle from like the shelf or not. Compare the weights of what?
The pieces of glass you collected and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact.
Why do you want it? Oh my god, Nike.
That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done.
What? Okay, I thought this was gonna be like some sort of mini game or whatever.
Oh, first, let's compare the weight of two of the normal Monokuma bottles.
Wait a minute, you're kidding me, right?
It's like the worst scale ever. Which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same.
Which is pretty sensible. Monokuma figures inside are basically the same, and nothing else could really affect the weight.
Now, here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now, what might we expect to see?
Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Play gasp. The broken pieces are heavier? How is that possible?
Just as I thought.
What?
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles. Put it all together. And I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion.
Look at that little smirk on her face.
So, what do you think? It's all on you.
Alright, so my personal opinions, wait, is this the end of the investigation?
Oh my god.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I do not feel prepared for this at all. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon. Okay, So clearly the bottle was from something else, or because it was heavier, it's a bigger bottle. So, it's not actually one of those bottles, and like the other one is broken and somewhere else, and like the figure was brought so that
it looked like
it was one of those bottles.
Yeah.
But like,
I'm guessing it will reveal itself during the trial.
I mean, I would imagine so. Not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. Okay. Geez, that was a really short investigation section. Alright, sorry about that quick break. Let's head on into the class trial. This elevator just seems to get like smaller and smaller. Monokuma made his announcement and everyone began to meet up one after another, and then he met us in person. Ultimate martial artist. I love that they include these little like emojis. Locker room murder mystery.
There's another one.
Winky face.
What the?
Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons.
Oh my gosh.
Monokuma, please. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive. For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body.
It's like how you text.
Oh my god, I use that emoticon all the time.
Can confirm.
This is just plain creepy. And how about the reverse? I also just realized if you're the girl characters, you get to be like Kirigiri and Asahina, which are much more interesting than Naigi and Hagakure. I guess I get to be Togami, but you get to be Fukuwa.
Oh, wait, that's gonna be so fun.
I know. No matter how great something is, if you put in a sad face, it makes it look super negative. For example, oh boy. Do you have 100 friends? Cry face.
Oh.
That's right, that does make it seem sad. Hagakure, I'm so annoyed with you. God, let's get on the elevator. I love that emoticon too. See all down there.
Oh my gosh.
Just little dance. Monokuma is so funny.
What the hell was that?
This is a PG channel, Lizzie.
Okay, well, I mean, people can read while they're watching your videos.
I'm kidding. I don't get it.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
I don't think I'm acting casual. Or, I mean, I didn't murder anyone.
Nice, Hagakure. Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer? Whatever.
Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. The killer. The one that murdered Ogami. That's a really cool, like, art piece. She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet, someone killed her. Gonna touch on strength again, like Chapter 2. That person is here. That person is one of us. One of us. One of us.
Standing around here isn't gonna do any good. Let's get going. How can you just stand there and say you didn't do it without even breaking a sweat?
We can keep talking, Lizzie.
Because I didn't do it. How many times do I have to tell you?
Let's see. The culprit is one of us. Make no mistake about that. Last and definitely least. I said it before and I'll say it again. It wasn't me.
Last and definitely least. Harsh.
But actually, though, look at all these characters and tell me how Hagakure is more interesting than any one of them.
Okay, let's just go to the trial.
Come on, it's time to put an end to this. Also, I'm giving Hagakure a lot of crap. He's still a good character. The worst characters in Danganronpa are still good. I made my way toward the elevator, but with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rock from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. We watched the doors close, and felt it begin its sinister descent. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower, and as suddenly as always, the ride was over. The door's open once again. Oh, I wonder what it's gonna look like this time.
I don't know.
Ooh, it's got like hieroglyphics.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
That's really cool. I was really into like Egyptian.
I wonder if we find out about the 16th student.
Ooh, that would be pretty sick. Just the 6 of you, huh? That's so few. You must be so lonely. Said like it's not your fault. We're all that's left. I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again, or will your school life come to an end completely? Now then, are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened for the 4th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. Another sentence filled with deadly. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Haven't heard that one before. Yes, we are indeed going to save. Okay, hopping into the class trial, pre-trial prep. First of all, let's take a look at our skills, because I know we have some of them. Here's the influence gauge by 2, effective during the class trial. So this is pretty much just like... so you don't die, right? Saves your aim a little. Robot jock. Oh, I apparently already set this.
Yeah, you set that on one of the previous trials.
Yeah. I'll probably set these two, just for the sake of it. Can I not do this one too?
Why not?
Beats me. Whatever, this works.
Okay.
We're gonna take a look at the e-handbook, take a look at our truth bullets beforehand, so I know everything going into this. So the Monokuma file, the rec room door, chair had been jammed against the door within the rec room.
So yeah, locked room scenario.
Okay, status of the body, found dead seen in the chair, traces of blood found, blah blah blah. Nothing too crazy. Magazine shelf bloodstain, polka dot candy wrapper.
Yeah, she'd given it to Sakura.
And apparently she's the only one who had it.
Except for that Hagakure had it.
True that. Glass shards on the floor. What's interesting is they also look like one of the bottles.
Yeah.
But
could it be like a bottle from the camera maybe instead?
It could be, because there was one that was similar in this color, but also had like the C4 or whatever on it.
Yeah. And then the figure on the floor may have just been there for...
I mean, someone could have
wait, no, but she got hit in the head twice.
Right.
So maybe she got, like, when Nagi was getting all of the pieces, he got multiple bottles, which is why it was heavier.
There are 2 bottles that were broken, and then one of the tops and one of the bottoms was taken away.
Yeah. To make it look like...
Yeah, they'd both have to be red, though.
Wait, how many Monokuma models are left? I mean...
There are 2. Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
But there would still have to be a top and a bottom taken away.
Yeah.
And another figure. And it would probably be the queen piece.
Yeah, because I think the knight piece was the one they found.
Queen and the knight.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, the protein drink, locker handprints, Asahina's account, what was that about? Had written notes to all 3 of them. Meaning to her. Okay. And then, like, all of them lying pretty much. Oops. Sorry about that. Togami confirmed that he received Ogami's note, but also claimed that he never went to see her, and in fact had not seen her at all that day. What was Fukuo's account? Fukuo confirmed that she received Ogami's note, but also claimed that she never went to see her. Pocket trash. Okay, Hagakure. The yellow powder, obviously relevant to the other yellow powder we found. Blood was found on the hands. Okay, we know that. We know... What is this again?
And then they put the... Oh yeah, because like look at the bottles are kind of the same color.
Yeah, it's like a similar like reddish source of the powder. No one man should have all that powder. I don't know why they came to my mind. There's a broken bottle in front of the Ketlab shelf, which is labeled Chem C4. Pound on the floor is assumed to have come from this. According to Togami, the powder would have been spilled after the incident took place. Then the footprints in the powder. If you're only near the leftmost, assume that the suspect only had business in this area.
Why did Togami say it had to be after the incident?
I don't actually remember.
Because if Ogami was already dead, how would she have yellow powder on her foot? I don't know. I'm guessing this will all be like revealed to itself to us.
Oh, I think it's because there weren't footprints in like the middle or right segment, which is where they would have had to have gone to reach the C chemicals.
Oh.
And there weren't footprints on the right side.
Yeah.
So like the movement of the chemicals had to have done beforehand.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I think we're good to go. So let's finish our preparations, and court is in session. Sad face. I got the text wrong. Let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial. Servos will determine the results. Huh. We haven't done this before. Where to begin? We already know who did it. Asahina, you need to calm down. Sorry, also,
it's okay,
you should totally be saying that. Whoa, deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Togami, Fukuwa, or Hagakure. It was one of you.
You idiot. Love Togami just calling her out.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I never kill someone. No way.
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those three is the killer, but she must have some reason for believing that. Oh boy, I'm so pumped for this non-stop debate. You guys know how much I love non-stop debates now. Okay, so, oh great, all three of these accounts.
It's probably Asahina's account.
Hopefully, I don't know. Let's see, it was one of you. What if you killed Ogami? And what reason do you have for saying so? Because you all had a motive. You hated her. Is that it? Doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have for accusing us? Whoa. What? I did not want to click on that. There's gotta be some reason why Asahina feels so strongly.
It's Asahina's account is the one that
talks about having sent a message to all three people.
Yeah, so it's not the only motive. Isn't just. That
oh my goodness! Look at our influence meter.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
Okay, so you're not dying.
Hopefully not.
So it's, yeah, Asahina's account for when Hakure says that's the only reason you have.
Okay. That makes sense. Shoot, that's gonna get blocked in this. Hi.
Correct.
Oops, I hit the wrong button. Alright, well, we can go through this again. That's right, I forgot I can't, like, silence them after I shoot the thing. Okay, that means I have to be, like, all the way on the right side. Ready to silence whatever as it comes.
It also moves down as it.
Yeah, that's true. There we go. Alright, let's see what Nagi has to say. Another reason you suspect him is because Ogami wanted to meet with him, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
I can't disagree with Asahina. There's good reason to suspect all three of them. And does that mean one of them did it? Oh yes, another non-stop debate.
It's okay.
I'm being facetious, Okay, footprints in the powder, status of Ogami's body, and pocket trash. Yeah, that's my initial guess too. The fact that Ogami wanted to meet with all three of them. There's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty. I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her. I didn't either. Alright, Hagakure, you should step up and tell. Yeah, same here, I never even saw her. Alright, Hagakure, already on the ropes. Hagakure, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, right? It was white with red polka dots. What's that got to do with anything? He's already so off-put.
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sokora, Ogami.
No, it's,
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hagakure, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Ogami, it's the only explanation.
Well, I mean, yeah, sure, I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. Doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Ogami was when Asahina had to go to the nurse's office, right? Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before. Hagakure, you've got to be kidding me. You are doing so poorly for yourself right now. What Hagakure said can't be right, because Ogami could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is...
Probably when?
Hagakure got the candy.
Because I think Asahina...
It's gotta be this, I think.
Gave Ogami the candy.
I'm not sure about that, Hagakure. Asahina didn't actually give Ogami the candy until after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, what I meant was, oh, that's right, I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything. You gotta believe me.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
So check out this angle. I haven't seen this perspective from like zooming on any character. You're acting incredibly suspicious. Oh, you tell him, Hagakure.
More hostility.
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Huh? Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message. Oh. Yeah, it's that, of course. At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right? But we know that can't be the case. It was her dying message, just like what you guys were talking about with Maizono.
That's true, I saw it for myself.
See? Fukuo did it.
What are you saying? No way, I didn't do it.
You just don't know when you're beat, do you?
Hagakure, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body, duh.
But if you recall, Asahina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Oh my god, Hagakure.
Oh,
What are you doing
so
for
wrecked.
yourself? You are getting so wrecked. Huh? Hold on. But when Kitty found the magazine with the dying message in it was... It was on the magazine shelf, right?
Yeah, it was upside down, but there's no option for that.
Yeah. Kitty, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
That's true, then what Hagakure just said doesn't really make sense, does it? Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense! Jesus Christ, Hagakure. No, there's an obvious problem with what Hagakure said before. You have to have like full-time battle? Nope, they're non-stop debates. Like, magazine dying message status of Owen's body. Probably the status of the body, if I had to guess. Or no, that's Kirigiri's testimony. I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered. I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words. That makes total sense.
I'm so confused.
There's definitely something wrong with what Hagakure said just now. That's true. Okay, so let's take a look at it again. When Ogre's body was discovered, I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun.
maybe you have to. I think you might have to.
Actually, I have to acquire. Yeah, I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words. Yeah.
Well, they have to take Kirigiri's statement and fire it at Hagakure's.
Yeah, that's got to be the contradiction, but which of her statements probably?
I think
it's probably I found it after the investigation started, if I had to guess. Alright, now we can speed up through the rest of this and contradict Hagakure. Fine. There are two of them. Shoot. And that is incorrect. Sorry, did I say something weird? Good thing we have 500 hearts. I'm gonna think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Maybe the status of her body. I think part of it was that he wasn't allowed to visit the scene, right?
Yeah, so maybe it was like on the magazine shelf was the one that you have to obtain.
Maybe. Alright, we'll give it a go. I can't really think of much else to be honest, so.
Because I guess like the magazine stuff is too close to the crime scene and like wouldn't have let her see it right when they found it. Yeah. Okay.
I don't really see the connection, but apparently the game is going to explain it. However, they're going to do that in the next episode. Sorry, we've been going for quite a while now, and I'm pretty hyped for the class trial. I hope you guys are excited to see what happens. To be honest, it seems like Hagakure is having a really rough start, and I don't really see him digging himself out of this hole, but I'm sure knowing Danganronpa, there's a lot more complexity to this, but we'll find out in the next episode. But until then, this has been Midnight Zero, and this mission is complete.
Danganronpa.